Welcome to the Roundhouse Podcast, your weekly glance at all things Shocker athletics. Each week, we give you a quick listen on events, promotions, ticket deals, a trivia question, and Shocker history. This week's trivia question: who made the first three-pointer in Wichita State's men's basketball history? A. John Cooper, B. Aubrey Sherrod, or C. Gary Cundiff. As always, we make you stick around to the end for the answer. This one's got some nuance to it, so we promise that it is worth the wait. Shocker men's basketball is on the road for 2 games this week. The Shockers are tied for second in the American Conference with Tulsa. They play at Memphis at 8 p.m. Thursday on ESPN2. Shockers have won 8 of 10 games to keep themselves in the conference race. They're 2 games behind South Florida in the loss column. Wichita State will try to sweep Memphis for the first time as an American Conference opponent on Sunday. The Shockers are at UTSA for a 7 p.m. game. That's on ESPN+, and of course, both those games are on KEYN 103.7 FM. The Shockers close out the regular season at home versus Florida Atlantic, 3 p.m. March 7th. That's on ESPNU, and it is, of course, Senior Day. The American Tournament begins March 11th in Birmingham. Schedule is to be determined. WSU is in play for a bye into the quarterfinals or the semifinals, so we will know more as the week unfolds. Shocker women, they are at UAB at 6 tonight. That's on Wednesday on ESPN+. Pat Strathman is on the trip, and he will have the call on KEYN 103.7 FM. Shockers play at Tulane, 1 p.m. Saturday. The women's next home game is March 3rd versus North Texas, 6 p.m. for their senior night. Shocker baseball is off to a 6-2 start. They play Omaha in a 4-game series starting on Thursday at X Stadium. Game times over the weekend are 3:05 p.m., 3:05 p.m. Friday, 2:05 p.m. Saturday, and 1:05 p.m. Sunday. Fans can take advantage of the Fry-Yay drink specials at Friday afternoon's game. Shocker softball opens its home schedule versus University of Kansas on March 4th. It is schedule poster giveaway night. Shockers open American play at East Carolina starting March 6th. Their first home conference weekend is March 13th through the 15th versus UAB. WSU is 8-5 after going 5-0 in Texas last weekend, a tournament that included a no-hitter by Jade Sanders versus Creighton and a walk-off grand slam by Kinsey Woody to also beat Creighton. WSU plays this weekend at the Missouri Invitational, where it will face Drake, Missouri, and Miami of Ohio, starting with 2 games on Friday. Shocker track and field is in the American Conference Indoor Championship meet that starts Friday in Birmingham. Shocker men's tennis plays Nebraska noon Sunday at Coleman Tennis Complex. Your trivia answer is B, although you might be able to go with C, depending on how you think about this question. There's some explanation necessary. The Missouri Valley Conference used the three-pointer as an experiment in conference games only, 1982-83 at a distance of 19 feet 9 inches. So that's B, Aubrey Sherrod. He made a three-pointer in Wichita State's game at West Texas State on January 6, 1983, its Valley opener that year. He made it with 1:40 to play in the first half, missed one later in the game, and those were the only threes that the Shockers took in an 89-88 win. West Texas went 1 of 6 from 3. Sherrod also made the first three-pointer in a home game early in a 92-74 win over Tulsa on January 13. He made 3 of 4 in that game, and the Shockers made 4 of 6. Gary Cundiff added the other one, making his lone attempt behind the arc. So the three-pointer, for the most part, went away after that season, and then it was adopted throughout college basketball for the 1986-87 season, also at a distance of 19 feet 9 inches. Who made the first one for the Shockers then? Well, we get back to Gary Cundiff. He made a three-pointer with 17:14 to play in the first half of a November 29, 1986 game against Pacific. Sasha Radunovic recorded the assist. Shockers defeated Pacific 71-60 that night. Shockers went 1 of 2 from three-point range in that game, so you can certainly see how that shot has increased in usage over the years and really changed the game. This week in Shocker history, February 26, 2007. Shocker pitcher Rob Musgrave is chosen Missouri Valley Conference Pitcher of the Week after a 7-1 win over Hawaii. Musgrave retires the first 20 batters and allows 1 run and 1 hit over 7 2/3 innings. Thank you for listening. You can find more information on schedules, tickets, and promotions at GoShockers.com. You can also find podcasts and stories at GoShockers.com as part of the Roundhouse's coverage of the Shockers.